Wesley. How is your little brother doing? I haven't heard you talk about him in a while.
Oh, yeah, he's doing pretty good, although he's having all kinds of trouble at school.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. So he's gotten in a little trouble, has he?
Well, I just want you to know that he's already missed 3 days of the school in this last month.
3 days of school? Well, what's wrong? Is he not feeling good?
Well, he said he was laying out because of illness and fatigue.
Illness and fatigue?
Yeah, he said he's sick and tired of going. But it wasn't all that. I'll tell you, the teacher wrote home a thank you note.
Oh, so he must be quite around her.
Yeah, but he's a jovial kind of fella, you know. He always has a good laugh, and he's always cutting up with folks. In fact, he's so happy sometimes it's a little irritating.
Well, why would being happy be irritating?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way he's a-whistling all the time. Yeah, he's got a reputation down in town.
Well, you mean for being happy?
Oh, yeah. He's always coming through town every afternoon after school. At least that is when he goes to school. And he goes down to the drugstore. He opens up the door and he's whistling all the way through the front door. He goes back to the soda fountain and plops down. And the lady behind the counter said every time, he says, "Howdy do, ma'am. I'd like a Cok Cok Doak."
Well, that sounds nice enough.
Yeah, but I guess he does it afternoon, and she's kind of mean-spirited, so it got to being a little irritating to her, so she decided she's going to fix his little happy boat.
What did she do?
Well, one afternoon, just as he was coming in the door, she had things all lined up there. You do know what castor oil is, don't you?
I don't think folks today use that too much.
Well, in an older town they do. It kind of keeps things lubricated, if I can say that right.
Yeah, so I've heard.
So she slipped a little bit of that in the bottom of the glass. And here he come, in the front door, just whistling to the top of his lungs. All the way back to the counter, he jumped up there and sat on the stool and said, "Howdy do, ma'am. I'd like a Cok Cok Doak."
So
she fixed him up a nice tall glass full of castor oil. Well, she didn't see him the next day, and she kind of chuckled to herself, knowing he's probably spending the afternoon at home.
Well, so how did he do?
Well, it was just one more day after that before he decided to show up, and here he come. She saw him, she heard him coming down the street and in the front door, and there he was whistling to the top of his lungs. By the time he got back to the bar stool and plopped up there, she was already grinning. So was he. He said, "Howdy do, ma'am. I'd like a Cok Cok Doak without the poop-poopy-doop."